I want to learn how to become self-aware in my life. And this is one of the major steps that I've started taking. So can you remember that moment whereby you're watching a film or you're reading a book and suddenly the main character or any character in that film is making you annoyed? And then you're like, this kind of person, it is me again. Like, I can never do this. It can never be me. This can never be me. This character, I can never display this kind of character. And you're just there and you're hating the main character for that habit, and it's annoying you. But then, after you watch the film and you read the book, you tend to go back to self-reflect. That is the major step I'm talking about. After I watch a movie or I read a book and I did not like what the main character did, I try to go back, like when I'm done watching or when I'm done reading, or I just abandon it because if you annoy me too much, I'm going to just, no, not worth my energy. And how do I put it now? How do I put it so you understand? You go back to self-reflect, that you put yourself in the shoes of that main character. If it was me, would I actually do this? If it was me, would this have been the step I would have actually taken? Yes. So I will have to increase my volume. I hope you can hear me. So what was I saying? I mean, you go back to self-reflect. Like, this main character now, if I was the main character, will I do what they did? And certain times you remember or no. And then certain times you actually realize that if you were the main character, you would have done that same thing. So I'm going to give you an example. There's a book I was reading and the main character, she has amnesia, whereby she forgot like everything about her past, and she was in a new place. She entered the boat, so certainly she had a family that put her in that boat, or they were coming together. And she entered that boat and she could not remember anything when she landed. Like, she lost her memory because that boat, something happened in the sea and many people lost their lives. She was among the people that did not lose their life, and they were like 2 or 3. A baby, she, and I don't know whether there's another person, but she could not remember anything. And in that book, she kept on disturbing the male main character that he knows her story, he knows something, but he doesn't want to tell her, and she wants to know what he knows. She wants to know about her past. She wants to understand why what's happened to her, who were her family, who was she before. Like, he knows something and she wants to know. And at the point I was like, this girl is becoming a pest. She's annoying me. Like, why do you keep on asking? The doctor has told you, if you remember, you might faint. Why do you keep on asking? Why do you keep on asking? But later, I went to go and sit down and I asked myself, if I had amnesia and I saw a way I can remember, will I want to remember? And the answer is yes. I would want to remember. If I had amnesia, I would want to remember my family. I would want to remember my brother, my sisters, my dad. I want to remember my mom. So I would try anyhow possible. I will be a pest. I will be annoying if I know you have the answer and you're refusing to give it to me. And I was like, yes. So I think this is the way you can become self-aware. You can self-reflect and have empathy for other people. When you put yourself in their shoes and just be totally honest with yourself that if you were them, will you do the same thing? Because I remember watching another horror movie too, and in the movie, the girl, like, I cannot remember this and pieces, but I can remember I was annoyed with the main character, and I think she was partially blind. So at a point, the foster mother that took in she and her brother wanted to kill her. And the brother was able to like push towards the end in the climax. The brother was able to push her away and tell her to go, that she should go. Run! And this girl did not run. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this stupid girl. She's going to run now. Somebody just almost advised, like, run! And later, when I was done watching that movie, something spoke to me and I was like, I self-reflected. And I realized that if it was me too, I will not run. I cannot leave my brother in danger. I cannot leave my brother in danger. So I don't know if this is self-aware or self-reflecting or how to develop empathy. I think you have to develop empathy, but self-awareness is knowing more about yourself, being aware of yourself and everything you're doing. So I feel like, yes, this helps you to know who you really are. If you were the main character, will you do what they did? Certainly, you will. If you ask yourself and you're brutally honest, you will do what they did. Because if I was that girl, I would not run. I'd rather save my brother or die in the process, but I'm not leaving my brother in danger. And I had to tell myself that. If I was that woman, I would want to know about my family. I would not want to say, oh, because I don't want to make you uncomfortable. But you have the story, you have my answers, and you can give it to me. So, yes, if you are watching a movie or you're reading a book and you're getting annoyed with the main character or any other character in the book, when you're done watching that movie or reading that book, ask yourself, if it was me, will I do the same thing? The chances are you will, and you will do more. Yes. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.